the 33rd ASEAN Summit and related gatherings have drawn to a close in Singapore. The final day of the event saw back-to-back meetings between ASEAN and its dialogue partners. But perhaps the most notable was the East Asia Summit, which brought China and the U.S. under one roof. CGTN's Mira Liu has more details.
While the East Asia Summit was closed off for the media after opening remarks, it would be safe to assume that contentious issues like the U.S.-China trade war and territorial disputes in the South China Sea dominated discussions. China and the U.S. have been locked in an escalating trade war for months, with both slapping massive import tariffs on each other. Though neither China nor the U.S. addressed the media during the East Asia plenary, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang focused on multilateralism at the ASEAN +3 meeting held earlier in the day. In a clear indication towards the U.S., Premier Li once again stressed the need to take concrete actions to promote free trade in the face of rising protectionism.
Because we need to take concrete actions to uphold rules-based free trade regime and to send a message, a positive message to the market to provide stable, predictable, free and law-based environment and conditions for the market. If we can do that, that is a contribution by us to regional development and also to world peace and stability.
Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong held similar sentiments as ASEAN leaders met their counterparts from China, Japan and South Korea for the 21st ASEAN +3 summit. The Prime Minister raised ASEAN's concerns over the U.S.-China trade tensions. He went on to emphasize that ASEAN +3 members need to work closer in light of an unpredictable strategic landscape.
Major power rivalry is on the rise, manifesting itself in competing visions for the regional architecture and in a growing trade war. The digital revolution has empowered us to forge closer networks than ever possible. At the same time, it has made us more vulnerable to cyber attacks. These developments call for the APT members to close ranks and to redouble our efforts to uphold multilateralism.
Leaders from Japan and South Korea touched upon the key issues affecting the region, which include economic cooperation, environment, healthcare, and cybersecurity. With the conclusion of the ASEAN Summit, the focus will now shift to APEC and the G20 summits to be held later this month. Mira Liu, CGTN, Singapore.